You know, in Revelation chapter 6, you go through these horses, white, red, black, and pale. And when you get to the pale horse, the word actually, the word in Greek is chloe, and it means green, verdant green. You know, we use that word for plants. Plants get their green color from chlorophyll in the plants. And so this, let me show you how it looks on the timeline. You know, you have these four horses, and actually, they all are moving towards the same thing. It's like an agenda. You know, you've got this white one is the toxon, right? It's changing the DNA, and you got the propaganda, the huge sword, propaganda sword. Then you get to the black one, and it's hyperinflation. But when you get down here to the pale horse, it's actually a green horse. You've never seen a green horse. You know, it's genetically modified, right? It's made up. The environmental movement, which is what this is a made-up thing to control the populations of the earth, control your behavior. You know, they want to control your carbon footprint. There's too much CO2 in the atmosphere, which actually plants love CO2. They eat CO2 and they make oxygen out of it. It's actually a good thing for the plant. I saw a video on the guy that one of the founders of, I think it was Greenpeace. And, you know, it was back in the 70s, it was kind of you know, they were saving the whales and things like that. And even he says where it went is ridiculous, that it's not science. And that the earth is way better off having lots of CO2 in the atmosphere because plants grow better. They thrive on CO2. But what it's there for is to control the populations of the earth and actually reduce population. And, you know, you have the Georgia Guidestones, you know, in the United States, over there in Georgia, that say they want to reduce the population of the planet to 500 million people. Well, that's a 95% reduction of people on the planet. And you have the Kyoto Treaty. You know, it's an environmental treaty that they get all the countries of the world to sign on to. It's all manufactured. And yeah, we need to take care of our planet, no doubt about it. I'm not against, you know, taking care of our planet. But the planet is not in a crisis of the environment. The planet is very resilient. What it is you're being manipulated with this kind of thing. It's the green horse. Okay, let's read a little bit about the green horse. You know, pale sounds more ominous, you know, but actually it's green. It's exactly what it is. And in Revelation 6:8 it says, "So I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and its rider's name was Death, and Hades followed him closely." That's just great, isn't it? And they were given authority and power over a fourth part of the earth. A fourth part of the earth. Now, it doesn't say that's a number. It says a part. It could be a number. A fourth of almost 8 billion people would be 2 billion people to kill. Given authority and power over a fourth part of the earth to kill with sword, with famine, with plague, and with wild beasts of the earth. You got to understand that the four horses, this is what men do to one another. Like the first two brothers that were born, Cain and Abel, well, the first one slew the other one, right? And this is the end of that. You had the Tower of Babel with the first mighty man, a mighty hunter, Nimrod, and now it's come all the way down to this. And he even said at the Tower of Babel, what men can imagine, nothing will be impossible for them, right? So here we are. at this fourth horse. It's population reduction. That's what it's about. That's what the environmental movement's about. They want to control what you eat, what you consume, how much you can have, everything. They control every part of your life. And it's all about control and reduction of the population of the earth. That's what the green horse is. And see, all of the horses, it's basically one program. They're pushing it to a new world order, a one world religion.